What you doing, Ben?
Loaded. I'm in uniform. Alright, well, let's stop this crap. Because a lot of stuff happened yesterday night with the election. Trump won. It's over. But I want to talk about something else came out. The college football rankings. I want to talk about that.
Well, the election was important, and
Yes,
it is over.
It was important, more important.
I think everyone's happy that it's over, and we can move on.
Yep, moving on.
So, welcome to
Picks from the Pittsburgh.
week number
11.
week 11 already. All right. So, how did we do with our picks last week?
Tied, both got 6 out of 9.
Is that right? And
Overall, I got
many?
57, you have 64.
Okay, so I'm slightly ahead.
Yes.
I took a couple long shots last week, but so did you.
Yeah.
And that's some of the 3 that we each missed.
Yeah.
I picked Nebraska because I hadn't seen them play.
I picked North Texas. What? So I'm going to listen to you.
Just for fun.
Why? Just for fun. Really?
Really?
You picked people over Nebraska.
I picked Nebraska.
Oh, no. Over Ohio State. All the times they've had a hard game. For Wisconsin, Penn State, which you were right. And then now Nebraska. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Well, and you missed Louisiana Tech, and I actually went to that game with Uncle Scott, and
I missed that one.
we saw North Texas get beat by Louisiana
I should have went
Tech.
with you. I was just going with a long shot. I don't even know. I don't even care.
And a little sidelight is one of the record-setting quarterbacks for Louisiana Tech that played in the NFL was the son of one of the guys I played college football with.
Huh,
So
interesting.
isn't that interesting? So anyway, Louisiana Tech was a much better team.
Yeah.
North Texas has a long way to go.
Talking about Louisiana Tech, we saw their truck driving to Mississippi.
Oh, well.
Their equipment truck.
And why were you in Mississippi?
We'll get on to that later.
Okay.
Let's both miss TCU beating Baylor. That was a big surprise.
Yeah, I agree. And
Arkansas beating Florida.
another upset. So, well, let's talk about
Recap of Week 10.
Week 10. Of course, everyone knows Alabama won a defensive struggle against LSU.
I saw a video on this person who loves Alabama. My dad showed me, and he was watching the A&M game and some other games, and then he was like, wow. And then once it got to the Bama game, he was pretty mad the first half. It was a very, very defensive game.
Yeah, well, they're both good teams. LSU's playing better.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's just the
Fournette.
good old SEC.
Fournette, 35 yards.
Well, let's move on to the Big Ten.
Ohio State pounded Nebraska.
They sure did. Played good on defense, good on offense. Finally opened up the offense a bit and got a decent passing game going. Another pick 6 for the defensive backs.
2.
So they're doing quite well on big plays, and Nebraska just wasn't very good. I hadn't seen them play much, but I wasn't very impressed. I didn't think they were a top 10 team after watching it. So they need to improve. And, you know, Ohio State never punted the ball. That's how good their offense was, or how bad Nebraska defense was. So
I just have to say one thing, it's in the future, but if Ohio State wins out, they'll probably get into the playoffs.
we'll see. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in the coming weeks.
That's not including the Big Ten championship.
Let's talk about the game you went to. Tell me what you saw in Mississippi at the A&M Mississippi State game and all the cowbells.
Cowbells. That's what I heard.
Too many scores, too many cowbells. What happened to A&M?
Terrible defense.
Tell me what happened.
When I go to Ole Miss, it's going to be the backup bowl because we have a backup, and then Ole Miss is probably going to.
So you're not going to tell me why A&M lost?
I don't want to.
Okay.
You can do it.
I didn't watch the game. You went
God,
there.
I don't care.
Okay. You heard it here. The analyst that went to the Mississippi State A&M game doesn't care. All right, let's move ahead. The rankings are out, and there's
Bama
really
won,
not
surprising. Clemson 2, Michigan 3, Washington 4, Ohio State 5, and Louisville.
not much of a change except A&M dropped out, right?
Clemson went up 1, Michigan went down 1, Washington moved up 1, and then Ohio State moved up 1.
It doesn't matter for now. It just positions everyone for the next 3 weeks of football. All right, let's move ahead to week 11.
Yep.
And what's the first game you got picked to talk about?
Pittsburgh, Clemson.
Okay. ACC, this should be a pretty easy pick. Clemson's much better. Pittsburgh's average. They've won a few games that were impressive, but then they lost as well. So
I think Pitt has a chance, I have to say.
Are you going to take them?
Not quite.
Okay.
They have some stuff to improve, but not quite. I'm going to go with the Tigers.
Me too. Clemson. Let's move on to the next one.
All right. We're going to Big Ten. Iowa hosts number 3, Michigan.
Well, you want to go first? You're the Michigan fan.
Fine.
Who you taking?
Michigan all the way.
Well,
Iowa is not. I think last year was an Iowa one-time deal. I think they're coming back to regular Iowa. I don't think last year was a big change. I just think it was their year.
well, I don't know what regular Iowa is, but
They're decent. They're okay. They're not great.
Michigan's too good for them, and they'll win. And I haven't watched Iowa much. I've seen a little Michigan, but I'll take Michigan too. What's next?
All right, now we're gonna go down to where we are. Oklahoma hosts Baylor.
All right. So this will be interesting because I usually in the little 12
Can Baylor bounce back? That's
try
my
to
question.
take the team that's got the better defense. So I'm going to take Oklahoma because I'm a Stoops fan, and I think they're a more balanced
You go
team.
with all the Ohio people.
Well, they have good coaches from Ohio.
I guess the only reason I'm really going with Oklahoma is because it's at home. I think it's very tough at home. Bob Stoops should have a good game plan. And Oklahoma's Baker Mayfield, he should be pretty good.
Okay.
Well, one thing about this game is, can Baylor bounce back? Can they bounce back?
Okay, I'll take Oklahoma too.
I think they can
Okay.
bounce back.
So you taking Baylor?
No, I'm
Okay.
still going Oklahoma, but
Okay.
in a close one.
All right. We'll see. What's next?
USC, Washington.
Oh, I think this is going to be a better game than many people think.
Yeah?
And
Does USC have a chance?
I think they really do.
Yeah, they do. They're kind of bouncing back to their beginning of the season because they were not good at the beginning.
Okay. So, you want to go first or you want me to?
I guess I'll go ahead. USC might have a chance, like the Washington game, but Washington's too good. I go with Washington.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stick my neck out on this one, and I'm going to take an upset.
Oh, gosh. Why are you going with the University of Spoiled Children? Not so fast, my friend.
I'm just going to take a wild guess and take my upset this week with Southern Cal upsetting Washington. We'll see. Next.
All right. we go to the SEC, LSU,
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Your favorite conference. My least favorite conference. So.
I'll go. No, you go first. You go first.
This is a tough one because LSU's improved. They still don't have a quarterback. Everybody talks about that. Arkansas is so up and down. They play well and then they fall flat on their
Just beat
face.
Florida. I mean,
I don't know. It's at Arkansas. I'm going to take Arkansas just for fun at home.
I don't want to say this, but
LSU's favored, Bubba.
This game, I'm just gonna go with the favorite.
Okay.
Not to win, my friend.
So that's LSU. All right. So you heard it here. I have 2 long shots picked, so I'm sticking my neck out a little this week just for fun. Let's go to the lightning round.
Like I did Halloween, I think.
Lightning round.
Yeah!
What's the first game?
Auburn, Georgia, rivalry. Auburn favored by 10.5. I don't think Georgia's that good this year.
Lightning round, I'll take Auburn.
I got Auburn as well.
Next one.
Wake Forest, Louisville.
Wake Forest, Louisville. That's pretty easy. Louisville's heavily favored. Louisville.
All right. I will go with Minnesota.
Are you taking Louisville?
Gosh,
Or the upset?
I'll go with Louisville.
Okay. Next game, Big Ten.
Minnesota, Nebraska. Draw.
Yeah, even. I'm going to take Nebraska at home.
I'll go with Nebraska at home. I think they bounce back.
You picked the same team I did again? Okay.
And then worst game ever, Iowa State, Kansas.
You know, Kansas is so bad, and they've been bad. I'll take Iowa State. They got to be better than Kansas.
Yeah, well, they have the same record, 1-8. I'll go with Iowa State.
Did you know that when
I don't know.
I was in high school, I got recruiting letters from Pepper Rogers at Kansas. Wasn't really interested. And now the last game.
Well, I'm glad you didn't go because you would have been on the worst team ever.
That's right. So,
all right, last game, Worcester, Ohio Wesleyan.
Worcester and Ohio Wesleyan, last game of the season. I have a little history here as well.
Yes.
I played against Ohio Wesleyan in their homecoming game, and I was fortunate enough to block an extra point. And
You did it?
And Worcester won 14-13.
You did it?
And I blocked the extra point.
Wow.
That was quite a few years ago. And Wesleyan's playing at home. Worcester has about a 500 season. Ohio Wesleyan's the team that I think will win. What do you think?
I'm going to go same.
Ohio Wesleyan. All right. I hope it's a good battle between Worcester and Ohio Wesleyan.
And I'm going somewhere again, but this time I'm staying in state. I'm going to Kyle Field.
You are?
I'm going to go see Texas A&M versus Ole Miss.
Well, I'd like to hear a full report of that, and I like your uniform. You're a good Cub Scout, and I was a Cub Scout and Boy Scout too, so I like that. Congratulations. Thanks for the report, and we'll see everybody next week.